the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB. Always remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go Tommy's. There you go.
Oh, yo, Tommy.
Hey, there we go. G-E-A-U-X. Tommy's with a Y.com. We'll clearly see the difference. Go check out their website. Check out the awards they win every single year. They stack awards over there at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Also, check out the other list of services they can do for you, including if you're looking to add gutters to your property. All right, so we're at the time of year where people, will start to project because it's post-spring. We know what the rosters are. There's not another transfer portal window, so the team is the team, and we're talking football here. So some of the odds for conference championships have been released. And we look at the Big Ten. It is no surprise, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, maybe a little bit of a surprise how far down the line Michigan is because they come in at plus 1,300, but here's how the Big Ten looks. It is Ohio State plus 190, Indiana plus 260, Oregon plus 275, Michigan plus 1,300, USC plus 1,400. So before we get on to the SEC and some other conferences, that is a surprise to me that Michigan, all right, they got Bryce Underwood, they've got a lot of talent on the roster, all the way down there at plus 1,300.
I get it. I mean, all the off-the-field stuff that's been going on in Michigan. You do have Kyle Whittingham coming in, who I think is a great coach, but I think this is more off-the-field distraction than anything.
Also, isn't Bryce Underwood still the quarterback over there?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he have, not a great season?
It's up and down.
So maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
It was up and down.
Yeah.
Certainly didn't set the world on fire. He's a young player, so you're trying to think if he can take that step, that step in the development. But I do like Whittingham, and it's almost like you forget that he is the coach there. He's won a lot of football games. Just surprised to see them with the other teams, like Oregon being plus 275 at number 3, and then all the way down at 4, plus 1,300 for the Michigan Wolverines. All right, well, let's go just real quick across to the Big 12. Texas Tech right now, even money to win the Big 12. So think about placing that bet
With
in
no quarterback,
May.
maybe?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, you taking a gamble.
Well, because they don't
even
even have
Monday.
Morton, right? Baron Morton
No,
was
Morton's
the,
gone.
Yeah.
I believe Will Hammond is still there, though, right? Hammond was pretty
Oh, yeah,
solid a year
Hammond
ago.
was whenever.
Yeah, when Morton went down a few
Yeah.
times. So they do have Hammond, and he could do it. I think they're trusting the coaching staff on this one.
Joey
But,
McGuire's great.
yeah, if Sorsby plays, I get it.
I don't think he
I
is.
don't
Is
know
he
that
gonna
he's
play?
going to be playing.
I don't think he's going to.
Plus 600 for Utah at the second spot.
Yeah.
So not a lot of faith in anybody outside of Texas Tech.
Yeah, I mean,
Plus 650 for BYU, 1,500 for Arizona, 1,600 for Houston.
I think the BYU one is more surprising to me than.
they should be ahead of Utah.
I think so.
Utah lost Kyle Whittingham. He's been there for like 20 years.
And then Sataki just right, Sataki?
Yeah, Kalani
he
Sitake.
just signed that extension, so
Turned down. A lot of people thought he turned down Penn State.
Penn State,
Yeah.
he did turn down Penn State.
He was the leader of that. And then you had your true freshman quarterback a year ago. He comes back. I like BYU this year.
yeah.
Jared Brogmeyer?
Yeah. Wearing 47.
We're at 47. Yeah, I'm not going to bet on anybody. I don't even care who it is. Even
No.
money right now in a conference. And the ACC odds are even crazier. Miami right now, minus 140. You got to pay a little bit. For
Yeah,
Miami.
you just lost your
Team.
yeah.
I mean, you got a great receiver.
Like
Tony
your whole
coming
team.
back. But Bain and Mesidor and Beck
Yeah.
and Daniels. I mean,
Keontae Scott was a great
This
corner.
guy's a really good player. So you lose your left tackle, Bell. He goes in the third round.
Right. And like you get Mark Fletcher back, it was great in the playoff, but I mean, what's the team around him? Like right now I'm looking at Mark Fletcher, Malachi Toney, and a lot of question marks.
So they're at minus 140 again, which is just wild. Then
Maybe
you go,
because of the rest of the conference.
Well, then you go SMU plus 675, and then it goes immediately Louisville plus 1,200, Clemson plus 1,600, Pitt plus 1,700. So, I mean, it is like big-time Miami lean in the ACC. Again, you got to pay to get some action there. And so, by far, the closest odds as far as what the conference is going to be, the competitive nature of the conference, is the SEC.
Yeah.
Texas plus 280, Georgia plus 375, LSU plus 625, A&M plus 825, and Alabama plus 850. So LSU right now, third best odds to win the SEC, and that feels about right.
I mean, you got LSU's kind of the big question mark because you added 43 transfer players. You have an entirely new offensive staff. Now, the good news is your defense was really good a year ago, and that entire staff is back with a lot of returning players. But Texas and Georgia at the top makes sense. They're the two most stable programs right now.
Right.
I mean, Sark and Kirby, you got Gunnar Stockton back. You got Arch Manning, who, despite popular belief, played pretty well down the stretch last year. I know people like to crap on him. I get it, but he was good down the stretch last year. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and if like the improvement throughout the season from Arch means anything, then I think that he's probably going to have a good jump this season.
Yeah, they had young receivers a year ago. I mean, they got a lot of talent.
I wouldn't have been surprised if A&M was maybe ahead of LSU. That wouldn't have surprised me, just because of where they're going and how they've played, and they beat us the last couple times that we've played them, and so. But they do lose a lot. If you were watching the NFL draft, I mean, it was Texas A&M. So they're going to lose. Like, we could go player for player of guys that they lost, but you know the names. So I think that's probably the reason why. But Mike Elko and them have done a really nice job of identifying players in the portal. Every player that got drafted, I felt like from A&M was somebody that came in from somewhere else.
Yeah, and I mean, Concepcion was the receiver in the portal last year. Like, he was the one everybody wanted. Elko landed him. He was great there. And Mario Craver was a transfer as well, wasn't he? I mean, I mean, those were your two top guys. Both of them killed LSU.
Yep. Of course, Cassius Howell not coming off the edge is going to be a good thing.
Right. Yeah, they lost so much because, I mean, Reed coming back, Elko there.
My High's biggest fan, York at linebacker.
It's true.
I loved My High.
My bad.
Oh, you're good. A&M, yeah, they get real hydrated. But he was like,
loved it.
I told you to give him that box.
Yeah.
Their dietitian used to send me like pictures of him because I sent them a little swag.
Yeah.
Like,
oh wow.
wore his like shirt and hat.
All right, Taylor.
I know.
Jeez.
Sorry, guys. Go where the money is, you know.
Wow.
You were talking about everybody hating on old Ark Manning. I don't know if anybody's ever done this before, but I think 2 years in a row he is the betting odds favorite to be the number 1 overall draft pick.
Oh, wow.
You're right. I don't know if that.
They said it last year.
That was wishful thinking. He
very
said
wishful
for 2
thinking.
years, I'm staying here 3 years. I want to play. Like, he said that.
But he was the odds favorite to be the number 1 overall draft pick 2 years in a row. Not sure if that's ever been done before, because usually if you're the odds favorite to be the number 1 overall draft pick, you're at least drafted pretty highly.
Yeah.
What was Mendoza's odds going into the year?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
Probably
he was
not
pretty
great.
good before the year before.
He was
good at Cal.
He was good at Cal.
He was
I know
good
that
at
guy
Cal.
gets lost because it's Cal, but he was pretty good at Cal.
His clips are coming out. I mean, of course, you can find it's a professional quarterback, so he should be able to make every throw on the field. It's
Right.
looking pretty sharp out there from the clips that I've seen on the old timeline.
Not to completely change the conversation, but Kirk Cousins, if he plays for the first 6 weeks and then Mendoza comes in, that feels like the perfect situation for him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, play Kirk the whole year.
I wouldn't even hate that.
No. I know everybody wants to see what they got, but
Think about the guys that did the best last year. Jackson Dart and Tyler Shuck. They got a chance to sit there for even if it's a couple of games. If it's half the season, whatever, and they get a chance to do that.
Nothing teaches you and grows you as a player in anything like experience does. But there is such thing as like bad experience, especially at the quarterback level. We've seen it time and time again. Quarterbacks getting in bad situations, and it ruins their career for whatever reason. Mentally, you can't get over it.
Right.
You never get that opportunity back. We saw it after we left. Jake, you saw it with Jarrett Lee.
Yeah.
Jarrett Lee got thrown off schedule because of the Paralus situation.
Yep.
Jarrett Lee was really good.
Yep.
And would have been very good here.
I think so too.
I absolutely. If he would have played on schedule. Now, at the time, we probably weren't recruiting the smartest at quarterback because there was only like 2 or 3 scholarship guys at a time.
Right.
And so it had to time out every
Yeah.
like Paralus was supposed to be there for a couple of years.
Right.
And Jarrett Lee was supposed to be there for a couple of years. And you name, like, you talk to anybody on that team, and they're like, yeah, he was the dude, man. He played early.
I always tell the story of he came to camp with us in San Diego. I remember North being like,
he was good there.
Like, he would throw it, and it'd be like an impressive, and North kind of come over like, hey, what's the deal here?
Yeah,
like, what happened in college?
What's this guy's deal?
Like, he would, like, try to pick my brain, like, why? I guess, like, almost like, why did he not throw for 3,000 yards every year?
He was so I remember watching because I was obviously cheering hard for him in preseason games, and I think we might have played a common team in preseason, or at least early in the season. I got to watch his film, but like watching him because I was hoping he'd make the team, and he ended up getting cut from a numbers standpoint.
Yeah, we were just
I remember him like looking really good, playing really well in the games.
He did.
Yeah, probably should have played that one time. That 1 year, I couldn't get past 50.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, he had to play too early, and it was not his fault. And so, like I said, we got there by talking about Mendoza. The worst thing, the best thing that he could do is for old Thuggins to go in there and play well and keep them relevant for a little while and just not play. That's the best path to success for any quarterback.
No, I mean, I was actually...
Worked for Mahomes.
I wrote it down.
Rodgers.
So, like, Jackson Dart got a chance to sit and watch Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston. And then Dart, those 4, 2,200 plus, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 64% completion percentage, 6.7 per attempt. Tyler Shutt got a chance to watch Spencer Rattler for half the season. He throws for 2,300, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 7.3 per attempt, 68% completion percentage. Cam Ward, thrown to the Wolves. The whole season he was the guy, only throws for 3,100, 15 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 59% completion percentage, only 5.9 yards per attempt. And then, charting Shedeur Sanders, and his numbers were 57% completion percentage, 7 tuds, 10 picks, 1,400. And that was just a mess there. But for Tennessee, they just threw Cam Ward. I mean, he straight to it.
Yeah, hey, here's the keys, bud. Yeah. Cheers. Good luck.
Yeah.
It's not a very nice car.
No.
Good luck.
It's a lemon.
Yeah. He probably had the worst situation.
I would say so.
Of anybody.
Yeah.
Way worse than the 2 dudes up in Cleveland. Way worse than Jackson Dart. I mean, I guess you could compare Shuck to it a little bit, but even his situation was better than Cam Ward's. When you say
that's bad.
Dude, we went to the Titans game because we were up there in Nashville and they happened to be in town, and it was like a noon kickoff. I was like, "Hey, Victoria, you want to go?" Like, we were staying right by the stadium. Sure, tickets were like $10 because they were terrible. I'm pretty locked into the NFL and college. They're announcing the starting lineup for the Tennessee Titans. I'm like, I don't know who these guys are.
Mm-hmm. Right. I could.
And like skill position players. I'm like, who are these guys?
I don't know if I could name you another player on their offense. Ridley on their team?
Calvin Ridley.
Ridley.
And he wasn't even playing in that game.
Steven. Yeah, Steven's still playing? Who's a running back? anyway, the point taken. Point is taken there. Like, I was actually pretty high on Cam Ward.
Running back was Tony Pollard. He was 13th in the
That's
NFL
right, Tony
in
Pollard.
rushing. He wasn't bad.
I still think Cam's going to be pretty
Tajay
damn good.
Yeah,
back
Spears.
up. Yeah, 2 rookie receivers who actually played okay,
DK
but
was
they
good.
were later round picks. Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot there.
I think Cam Ward's going to be pretty damn good. He should be pretty good. I just don't know. I don't know if I trust the adults in the room making the decisions around him to get him to that point. But I'm pretty high on him. I think he's and you also see it from some of the veterans that went to other teams.
Yeah.
They made quotes like, "Hey, thanks for everything, Tennessee.
Yeah.
But no thanks. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
But hey, you got a dog at quarterback."
Yeah, I like him a lot too. We're the only show that could start talking about odds to win the conference championship in college football and end it with a Cam Ward discussion.
Yeah.
That's what we do here.
we do
We'll do
here.
more of it when we come back
Head on a
here
swivel.
live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
Try to script this one out, people.
Good luck trying to write this show run. All right, we've been telling you over the last couple of days, FABT, First American Bank and Trust, they've got a great deal going on. They're going to have the flag giveaway, and even Taylor can go pick one of those. But we also want to remind you about just their banking and what they can do for you there as well, because you're not going to just be an account number. You are going to be a face and a name, and they're going to know you, and they're going to have a relationship with you. That's why they've been doing it for over 100 years over there at First American Bank and Trust. They're going to have all the bells and whistles of everything that you have at the National Bank, but with down-home service. Go to FABT.com.
Right, First American Bank and Trust. Yeah, during that flag giveaway, they're going to be giving away $500, but by the time I get there, it's only going to be $4.99. I can promise you that. So go to First American Bank and Trust. Bank with that local bank, not that national bank where you got someone in New York making decisions for you. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I'd known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back. Me ain't too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Did we talk about what the theme was today? No, we talked about it internally.
I don't know if we did
I don't know if we
externally.
This is all songs that are technically, I guess you call them covers,
Yeah.
but you recognize the song.
As like
As
maybe
theirs.
you think it's the original,
Yeah.
or maybe you think it's better
Or maybe
than the
it's just
cover.
better.
Yeah.
Probably popular opinion, though.
Yeah.
Not an unpopular, like random, like I think.
Right.
I think.
Like I know people that don't know that Chris Stapleton isn't the original
Yeah.
person that sang this song.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Does he nail it? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So, songs that are associated with the second person that sang them.
Rest in peace to the original
Mm-hmm.
singer of this song.
No, we probably won't be playing Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal.
Because it's not better than the original.
Not alien.
Pretty good, though.
Not that
It's good,
alien.
but it's not
It is
better
good.
than
Different vibe.
Alien Ant Farm. How about that?
Did they ever do anything else?
I mean,
I don't know them from anything else. Maybe they did.
I mean, if they did, does it matter?
yeah. But they did that one. They'll always have that.
It's good.
That is true. Rather be a one-hit wonder than a no-hit wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it's
Yeah.
a cover.
It's true. That's tough.
It's maybe not a lot of talent. Maybe not a lot of talent on that one.
Just singing talent.
Incredible.
Yeah.
One guy could shred.
Yeah.
Melt some faces off. What instrument do y'all wish y'all could play? If you had to pick
Oh,
it.
I mean, it's not even remotely close.
Guitar
like
for
guitar.
sure.
The
Yeah.
flute.
The flute.
You said the
That's-
banjo?
You're a guitar guy?
Yeah.
You're a guitar?
Guitar.
I mean,
for
the
sure.
drums
you're
would be
you're an
all-
axe lady?
The
Yeah.
drums would be very, very cool.
Or piano.
Like back there in the back, piano's pretty good. Too.
I
Piano
would
would be
do
good.
drums or piano.
Piano's a fine line. It's a fine line, and when the guy sits down and can play a piano, of like being cool and being.
All the other guys are like, make sure you hold my girlfriend extra close right now.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I don't
The
know.
guy's tickling the ivories.
But like
over
somebody
there.
doing some slow blues and like an electric guitar, it's pretty sweet.
I like a saxophone.
Oh, Kenny G.
Saxophone's
Take
good.
it easy, pal.
All right, Bill Clinton.
Save some for the rest of us.
Okay, Diana Rossini.
Sax is great.
Do you like to do sax with your eyes closed?
I do. Yep.
I would be piano, 100%. I don't know if I've.
I know. I want
I'd
to.
be a pianist.
Okay.
Like guitar and piano are my top two for sure.
Are you
I mean, I used to
like-
shred on the cello.
Are
Y'all
you
know
like
that.
smooth, easy listening piano, or are you like Elton John?
Both.
You got to be versatile.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be choose to be really good at anything, but I would be fluent at it. I don't want to have to read the music. I just want to hear a song and be able to just freestyle. That's what I would do. I took piano too. It's not
You ain't got time to turn them pages.
I ain't got time to turn the pages. I'm not trying over here to play any classical. I would be able to do it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
We only play 80s Joel
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the type of piano player that I can do a stand up. I don't have to sit down.
Well, I mean, like,
Hat backward.
what kind of pianist are we talking about? Like, are we talking about like you're
Any
going to be
kind.
Sir Elton John?
Well, he just asked the exact same question.
Are you? Hold on, I got a bunch of people I wanted to list out here, bud.
Okay.
Are you going to be like Jerry Lee Lewis?
Ooh.
Probably not gonna
That's
do
a-
that.
That's a
Like,
good
I mean,
one.
that man used
That's a
to,
good
like-
one. I'm not gonna be like that.
I mean, he just go across them. Why not? What's wrong with Jerry Lee Lewis?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely
Faraday,
nothing.
Louisiana, bud.
I love it. He's amazing.
I mean, he had some stuff.
Yeah.
He had some stuff. He had some relatives.
Who-
Who, did some stuff.
He could absolutely
who
rip.
among us has
Did
it?
some-
I mean,
did
come
some
on.
relatives,
Yeah.
did some stuff.
I mean,
but as far as tickling those ivories,
He could
bud,
100% tickle the ivories. Not
I mean,
the
Great
kind
Balls
of.
of Fire is like top tier. Whole lot of shaking going on, top tier.
Love that movie.
You said you had a whole list. Keep going.
Freddie Mercury used to tickle the ivories in concert as well.
Mm-hmm.
Be a little bit more subdued when he
Yeah.
would do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He just had the
You know who
microphone.
could also tickle the ivories? Like keyboard? Eddie Van Halen. All the keyboard in Van Halen
Really?
songs is Eddie.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of more recent, like throwing out old names.
I mean, this one's-
Charlie Puth.
Ooh,
He
yeah.
likes to.
He
to
just
play a
sang the
little
national
piano.
anthem.
The way his mind works.
Yeah. It's kind of
is
crazy.
Crazy,
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Like how he can make a beat and a sound out of everything and turn it into a song. And national anthem crushed it.
Mm.
Crushed it for the Super Bowl.
He did crush it.
And so I don't know that you're that kind of mind. I don't.
I'm
think
gonna
you can
go.
be that
I'm
kind
gonna
of
go with
pianist.
probably like. Let's go with Billy Joel,
We are Uptown Girl.
but 70s Billy Joel only. Play something from the Stranger.
We only play 80s Joel music.
So more of a piano bar type feel than a Jerry Lee Lewis or.
I'm not Jerry Lee Lewis. I don't. I want a little bit more chill.
Can we
but I don't wanna be
can we
like
play,
chill.
Can we play a whole lot of shaking going on just
Oh.
like underneath this conversation?
That's a banger.
Alondra? Just to kind of give the people that don't know who Jerry Lee Lewis is, just a kind of idea of what we're talking about here.
Also, great piano player. A lot of people don't think about when they think of piano. Ronnie Millsap, man. Every Ronnie Millsap hit,
I
he
hadn't
is
thought of
playing that
Ronnie
piano
Millsap
himself.
In a minute.
Oh, love Ronnie Millsap.
Yeah, he's great.
Does anybody grow up wanting to be a bass player?
No,
or is it just something
no.
you're
My
kind of
cousin-
shoehorned in because they needed a bass player?
Right.
No, my cousin loves the bass.
Really?
And he's really good at it.
Interesting.
He's one of those people that can like hear a song and then just replay it by
Right.
ear.
Right.
And he's really good at it. He used to play, there was a band that used to play at my grandparents' bar. And there was a summer, and I was living back in Texas at the time. And they needed a bass player, and my cousin played bass, and he went to go play at like Broken Spoke with them, and
Right.
it was a fun summer. But yeah, people play the
when
bass. They like it.
Like when you watch the band, I don't know if this is a hot take, and I don't want it to come out as a rude take because I wish I could play any instrument
Same.
very well. But like if it's a 4-person band, the bass guitarist is the 4th person you're looking at.
Yeah.
If it's an 8-person band, probably the 8th.
Yeah. I can
But
agree with that.
extremely important. And so I used to play the cello, and that correlates to the bass guitar. You ever seen
Yeah.
School of Rock when Jack Black's
Obviously.
like, hey, you play the cello? We'll just turn it on its side and cello.
Yeah. But
The bass player in the movie, That Thing You Do, you know his name in the movie?
no.
The bass player.
Oh, that's funny.
That's how much respect they gave the bass.
That sucks because like the bass line is so important.
Are they
in
like
a song.
the fullback of a band?
Maybe.
Or offensive lineman? Probably offensive lineman.
Guard.
A little bit more. Because they're definitely never going to touch the ball.
But you got to have
And
them.
not a tackle either, because they ain't not going to be
You know what else I wish I could play? Like sometimes I listen to some country songs and I wish I could like shred a fiddle.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
that'd
if
be
I
sick,
could
too.
shred
it'll
a
be
fiddle,
pretty badass.
It'll be great.
Electric fiddle.
Steel
Yeah.
guitar. Steel
like
guitar
on
would be great.
or
Steel
harmonica,
guitar. Steel
like
guitar,
ain't
okay.
going down till the sun comes
Yeah.
up, and I just hit that harmonica solo. Bro.
Yeah. Harmonica would be pretty good. too.
Yeah.
We all bought one at Cracker Barrel growing up. and tried to play
Yes.
it.
You
And
try to
never
play it for
could.
like 5 minutes. You're like, I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
Never picked it up again.
Right.
JP in the chat, I don't agree with you. I pronounced a lot of words wrong, and I
No, I feel
And I
like
do
I
it
would have heard
proudly.
you say
did not pronounce bass guitar like bass guitar.
no.
No,
I
he
don't
definitely
think
said bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he is
I
a
was
proud owner of a lot of bad
I would have
words.
caught that.
I was in the orchestra for 3 years, so
Like, you
I
know what you're
think
talking
I know.
about.
It's a
You're practically a professional.
Not to brag or anything, but I got superior in whenever I did my oboe. I used to play the oboe. And you know how you used to have to play it in front of people? I got superior. No big
Nice.
deal. Got a medal for it and everything.
Okay. All right.
I was UIL East Texas sight reading champ.
What?
7th grade. Sight reading. They show you a piece of music and you get like 5 minutes to read it, then perform it.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
You think that's
All
cool?
right.
I was
I've
first
been
year
to a
in
decent amount of
7th grade.
concerts in my day, Matt. So
That's pretty.
it's like you having a brother that's a doctor. Like I'm a adjacent musician at this point.
These hands are not made for instruments. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, not a guitar, bud. You'd have to have a.
You can do drums. You can do drums.
I feel like they could make.
The 6 would have to be a little thicker.
I feel like they could make a special custom
It had
guitar
to be
for you.
because the strings
And
got
it
to
would
be a
have
little
like
bit
a-
more spread out.
It'd have like a richer, deeper tone to it.
Yeah.
Jake could play the gong
I'm not buying off the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
The triangle.
triangle.
You could do the triangle. Ding. It's an
Symbol?
important piece to multiple songs.
I'm with you. That's about all I got, though.
I really kind of like this idea of the custom guitar. It would be a deep, rich tone to it.
Yeah.
Thicker strings.
It sounded like the fourth member of Boyz II Men that when he went down a little bit low. Oh, yeah. Baby, I didn't mean what I said.
Not enough people use a bass vocalist anymore.
I know.
No. We've lost the art of a harmony.
Yeah, I mean Motown used to crush a bass vocalist.
Yeah.
That was some good stuff.
We have Motown Wednesdays on Moving the Chains. Good day.
That's a good
That
day.
is a good
day.
That was a good day. I used to have like the set of the oldies but goodies CDs back in the day. Remember those, Jake?
CDs what?
Oldies but goodies.
Oh, yeah.
They had like the set, like volumes 1 through 65.
Yeah, I do.
We had the library.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was that meant Alvin was up at 1:30, couldn't sleep one night. And he's like, Ruth, you ain't going to believe this. All 8 CDs for $39.99 if we call right now.
Right now.
Right now, though.
They take all major credit cards.
Even Discover, babe, we're good.
Dallas used to have this radio station that we would catch on a good day. K-Love Your Oldies. called K-Love, and they played oldies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Every day, too.
It's called what? K-Love?
K-Love.
I thought K-Love was a Christian station.
It is around here.
Yeah. Shreveport, too.
Well, when I was growing up, not in Dallas.
Guess they hate the Lord in Dallas.
I don't think that's necessarily true. Based on this conversation, I haven't heard anything that would bring me to that.
All right.
Now, if we're talking about California,
You love California.
this isn't one of those situations where I make fun of you and bully you on the playground because I got a crush on you. This is just pure hate for California.
You do. You do. You did not have a great experience, to be fair. Hey, one of your friends is going to play again next year. You want to talk about when we come back?
My friends?
One of your friends going to play in the National Football League next year, apparently. You want to talk about it when we come back?
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to hear who.
All right, we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, RussellPools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. Always remember, sit down with them, have a conversation, let them know what your dream is in your backyard. And the chances are, once you sit down and you have that conversation, they're going to say, hey, well, take a look at the gallery. You might want to add something. You're going to be blown away by what they can do, the additions they can make to your pool. So have that conversation, sit down, have them come out to your space. They are there throughout the entire process from the very beginning, in the middle of the process, at the very end, and then afterwards as well with the maintenance. It is truly the one-stop shop, RussellPools.com.
That's right. Russell Pools, your name that you think of when you think of the highest quality, the best custom pools in all of Louisiana. Chris Sanderson and his team over there are doing an incredible job. Pools all over the state. If you have a project in mind, if you've been thinking about doing this, if you've been thinking about building a pool, give them a call. Just start a conversation. Talk about what you want, what your dreams are, your desires, like how you want to interact in your backyard. They can draw it, they can design it, build it, maintain it right there. RussellPools.com.
You got a fast car, and I want to take it to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to
Fantastic
drive too
song,
far.
but
Just to cross the border and into the city.
I don't know how many people associate just with.
I know some people that have.
I'm a little
I will
disrespectful.
say,
I think it is.
A little
Tracy
disrespectful.
Chapman's version is incredible. It's the peak of the song. This is good. Tracy Chapman's incredible. I do think there's probably a younger generation
That thinks it's Luke
and,
Combs.
and there's people out in LP that
LP,
only accept
yeah.
it to be Luke
Yeah.
Combs.
That's true.
So a small portion. Put your hand down. sir.
Taylor's like, who's Tracy?
Okay, people are getting this mixed up. I'm
Who's
not
that
saying
guy?
it's better. I'm not
That guy
saying this
sounds
song
cool.
is better. I personally think the Tracy Chapman version is better. I'm saying there are people that think this is the original.
Yeah. Younger people.
Specifically in the LP.
Like y'all took one part of the statement that I said. Like this is like not, but it's people that think that this is the original, and there are people in the
Yeah.
LP that think
Yeah.
this is the original.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know people
I'm
that
learning
think
this for the first time.
I know people Taylor
I don't know who that
that
Tracy
think Luke
Chapman
Combs
fella
made this
is,
song.
but
fella.
It's a great song. Tracy Chapman's version is like one of
It's a great song.
It might be on like the, hey, you get to make one more playlist, 20 songs. It might fall on that for me. That's how much I like it. Not this version, but I like this version.
we
We
all
got
love fast cars too.
before we get to the news of your former teammate likely to come back for another season. We got a new teammate here on OTB.
Heck yeah, we do. And we're
That is-
fired up about it.
And that is Jen Gators. The only Gator we would ever let on this show.
Wait,
Jen
what?
Gators. That's right.
Gators?
That's right. So for most backup generators, the engine's made by one company, the alternator by another, the controls by somebody else. So when something fails, good luck figuring out who to call. The Kohler generator installed by Gen Gators is built different. One name on the engine, the alternator, and the controls. One warranty that covers it all. You're getting commercial-grade equipment right in your backyard installed by the pros at Gen Gators, backed by a 10-year warranty. You can visit gengators.com. That's Gators with a Z.com. Gen Gators Power Systems, built different. And again, we had a meeting with them yesterday. Very, very cool family. It is a family-owned business and something they built from the ground up. And we told them the only Gator we would ever talk nice about is Gen Gators because we believe in them that much. Glad to have them on the OTB team.
Yeah, it's really like experts in like the generator game and in generators in general. Like that's how they got started. This family-owned business got started was after a hurricane. He was like a diesel expert, and like all he did was go and just help people out and repair these generators and just learned them through and through and just kind of started making it their business. And they've grown from there and one of Louisiana's leaders in home generators. So incredible stuff, man. Fired up. Gen Gators with a Z.com. What'd you just look at me for? What'd I do?
No, somebody sent me a birthday thing, and I clicked on it thinking it was just a GIF, and it had volume to it.
Oh, nice.
Is it the birthday video?
No.
Wait, what?
No,
The
we had
birthday
a
video?
special video for you.
But we'll do
Probably
it
at the 9
later.
o'clock
Yeah.
hour.
Oh, God.
I just laughed because Gulf South in the chat said, "Oh, I thought Gen Gators was an actual person." Like Gen.
Gen.
Gators.
No, Gators.
No, like
Got
Gen,
it.
like generators.
Yeah.
Come on.
I get it.
Yeah, those Gators are cool. But no other Gators.
No.
Literally the only one.
Gen Gators.
I know what you played that off of. A show we did one time about meth gators.
Yeah.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you did there. Aaron Rodgers
Who?
is likely to come back again to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Apparently.
Likely or is?
I think
you said he is.
I think he is. He's in Pittsburgh visiting right now. The belief is that he is going to sign. He's going to be a member of the team. We're not going to have to wait. It's him.
That's smart that he's going to visit because he's never met that head coach before.
Unfamiliar with the city.
Unfamiliar with the city, the organization, the head coach.
Yeah, he has. He played there last year. What do you mean? He played for Mike McCarthy for multiple years.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
What
serious?
are you talking about? It's weird.
Learn something new every day. Constant and never-ending self-improvement.
Don't be weird.
That's good, though. I mean, I think – look, Aaron Rodgers played good last year.
He did. He led them to a division title.
Was it a weak division? Yeah, it was.
Was it? I mean, the Browns were the Browns. I mean, the Bengals.
I mean, Flacco
defensively
started
were
for
bad.
two different teams within the division.
Yeah, it's kind of good for both, though. To be fair to him.
But nobody looks good with the Jets, okay? Nobody does. So they kind of wrote him off, but last year I think he had a lot of vintage Aaron moments. Yeah, he's 40 plus, but he still can sling it as good or better than anybody in the NFL.
And also, like, with his mind.
Yeah, and one more, and that's the thing. It's like once you saw them play a lot better towards the end of the year because his receivers started getting into like
And they went and got two receivers for him this year,
yeah,
too.
they did. And like their addition of, was it Thielen last year?
Yeah, Adam Thielen. Yeah.
Well, their addition of him towards the end of the season, it kind of helped playing slot. Because Aaron has always been like a big, like vertical hot guy.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? Like if you're in the slot, a lot of teams will run hot route adjustments. So based on the look you get, if someone pressures off your face. So if like you're a number 2 receiver and the nickel's in front of you and he pressures, you have a hot built into that based on the protection.
Right.
So you might run a slant or a flat route or whatever it is. Well, like how Aaron's always played is nothing ever changes. You stay on your route. However, you peak while you go vertically.
Yeah.
And that has always been a killer for defenses, especially in the world of zone pressures, zone blitzes, because if you come off the face of somebody, like if the nickel comes off a receiver's face, somebody's got to replace him.
Right.
And there's a transition period. And so if you're replacing from the inside, so if a backer is replacing, having to run out, sprint out, if they're trying to disguise, and so like the backer acts like he's pressuring, then he runs out to cover the slot. Like there's this moment of transition where the guy's open, but you don't know where they're going to replace from. So if like you adjust with a slant route, you're running right into the adjuster, right?
Right.
If you replace from the outside in and you run an outside route, then it's a different thing. So vertically is always the thing that's helped. And they just couldn't do that. It takes a second. Like receivers that have never done that,
right?
Like to peak on their first 3 steps of a seam route or a what would it be, like a 8-step out route or corner route? Like it's a different way to do it. And
especially young players, because they are so they memorize stuff. They don't learn stuff. And me too.
You have to.
Like you don't really know it. You memorize it, and then once you get down the road, you know all the.
That's how every learning starts is memorization to begin with. Then it becomes second nature.
So they're so worried about getting to their landmark, their spot before they break up, whatever. So they don't think to do that because they're like terrified that they're not going to run the right route.
Right. So
and that's what he had.
Yeah, and so and certainly Mike McCarthy's offense is built that way as well, and all the good ones that I've ever been a part of are like that. So. You saw them starting to play a little bit better. They had deficiencies across their team, but of course, just like every other team in the NFL, they've done their best to fill those voids and replace what needed to be replaced. But they didn't replace at the quarterback position.
Right.
So, I mean, for the Steelers, he better sign.
Yeah.
We got Mason Rudolph and
Will Howard and Drew Aller.
Yep.
Talked about it yesterday.
And I think that article we talked about yesterday has the third worst quarterback room in the NFL right now, which a lot of flaws with that list, but that one's probably
quickly goes up if they sign Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it quickly goes up. And so, he's going to be 42 and he'll turn 43 during the season. I get it. And it's not the Aaron Rodgers we once would watch out there, but
also, like, after we saw, like, what Phillip Rivers did, being at home for 4 years and then using his mind and the football IQ he had to be successful, like, Aaron hadn't stopped playing, right? And he has those things, too. He's got all the intangibles. So he's going to be much better than Will Howard or Drew Aller.
But he's a bad teammate.
Said by no teammate he's ever actually had.
Said by absolutely nobody.
By media members.
Said by a mouth breather.
But his teammates literally like flock to him. So
here's what's really pisses me off. We have time? Yeah, just for a second. When people get mad at athletes for having opinions about something, that's stupid. People get mad when athletes are boring and say nothing when a microphone's in front of their face. Then when somebody actually says something, they get mad at them.
Yeah, because they don't agree with it.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah,
bunch of dummies,
dum-dums. All right, we'll be back. More OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. The website for you probably guessed it, Central Plumbing. But it's not only in Central, the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. 225-230-8156, 225-230-8156. Now, it is in emergencies, of course, 24/7, 365 weekend holiday game day. But also, if you're looking to upgrade at your home, at your business, they can come in. They can do that as well from the very beginning. If you've had a building for 50 years and you just want to hit reset on it, they can do that as well. Go to centralplumbing.org.
That's right, centralplumbing.org. Your plumbing experts in the greater Baton Rouge area. The Payne family. Been doing it a long time. Over 40 years. 3 generations. They've seen a lot in the plumbing game. They know how tough people can be, businesses can be on the pipes, and they know how to fix it no matter what the issue is. Nothing's too big, nothing is too small. Commercial, residential, water lines, gas lines, you name it, they are the experts. Centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
If I should stay.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Your way, so I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. Will always love you.
All right, sorry. Welcome back in. I was letting Whitney do her thing.
Gotta let Whitney do it.
Look, you're my guy.
R.I.P.
And Dolly did this song really, really, really well. Dolly's legend. But
Whitney on
This
this
is
now.
Whitney. Like, it's Whitney.
like Whitney
Houston.
did the damn thing on this one.
You should probably ask Dolly as well.
She says the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Whitney's song.
Yeah.
Sorry, you invented it.
Yeah. You did a great job.
Tip of the cap to you. Thank you for inventing it so Whitney could sing it.
I don't know if, no. I just can't agree with that.
Our guy Devin Snow's playing in a golf tournament. He won't be with us today.
Live.
Probably. Nah,
supposed to
actually,
come
he
from
wouldn't do that because
charity.
they hurt New Orleans. Like
Yeah.
they did him dirty. He wouldn't do that to New Orleans.
I don't know if he got invited. I'm sure he would.
I don't think so. That's pretty loyal to New Orleans.
I would.
Well, you're like Taylor, I guess. You're not very loyal to your
I
country.
mean, it was course improvements they spent it on. I mean, it's a good thing.
Wow. This guy. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
What was course improvement?
A lot of the money that was spent was course and facility improvements around for a public
Yeah, I thought
situation.
they're going to have an event, though.
Makes it better for the city.
K to Z makes it better for you.
Yeah, right.
KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. It's inside, it's outside, it's outside, it's inside, and sometimes it can be a little bit of both. Have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your space, know your space, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. They've done it for me. They will do it for you as well. Motorized outdoor screens, drapes, shutters, you name it, they've got it. KTZBlinds.com.
That's right. Motorized outdoor screens, motorized indoor screens as well. If you just want to like lay in bed and just chill on a Saturday, Sunday morning, drink that warm coffee and stare out the window, you can push a button and it just goes right up. You don't even get out of bed to do it. KTZ Interiors, outdoor living, window coverings, shades, blinds, drapes, curtains, you name it. They're just going to bring the house together. They can do anything on any budget right there. KTZBlinds.com.